after Kyrie Irving posted a 2002 video clip from InfoWars founder Alex Jones about a conspiracy theory. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar took to his website to say, quote, Irving is back and more destructive, insensitive, and just plain silly than before. Kareem also noting, quote, his thought process is an example of what happens when the education system fails. Strong words. Shannon, what are your thoughts?
I agree with Kareem. Kyrie wants to be viewed as this great thinker, but he falls into conspiracy theories. He didn't think about this. He posted something that's been disproven, that Alex Jones lied, that this really happened. Sandy Hook actually happened. These parents are not actors, and he retweeted that. The guy got sued. He's trying to move money around so he doesn't lose everything. And Kyrie takes 20 years. So Kyrie was what? So if this 20 years old, Kyrie had to be what, 7 or 8 when this actually happened. Did no reading, but he posted it anyway. And what Kareem has said, like, these athletes, they have power. People believe in them. They buy their shoes because this athlete wears them. They hang on things. That's why they're great product endorsers, because people believe in them. And for Kyrie to do this, Kareem was like, really? Really? But Kyrie doesn't seem to care. Kyrie's like, oh, I'm my own person. I'm this great thinker. I'm so in-depth. I'm so thought-provoking. He wants to be viewed as a martyr. And what he doesn't understand about martyrdom, Skip, is that you have to go through what the people that you're fighting for go through. Dr. King lost his life, just like a lot of those freedom riders lost their lives. A lot of people that was walking and marching alongside him, they lost their lives. When they were taking those people to jail, Dr. King went to jail. He had the dogs unleashed on him. He had the water hoses unleashed on him.
He did.
That's how martyrdom worked.
Muhammad Ali lost the prime of his career.
The prime, the apex, when no one could touch it. He said, I give all that up, forget that. He's like, he couldn't go to Canada, he couldn't go to, they're like, hey, okay, well, this is what y'all gonna do to me? I'm gonna shut it down.
Yep.
Kyrie Irving got his salary. Kyrie Irving lost nothing. He got that $30+ million that he was getting, and he did nothing. All he did was keep putting out conspiracy theories. No thought process, nothing. And Kareem is like, bro, you should be better than this. Because Kareem would know. Hey, when he was at UCLA, and the summer was in 66, 67 in Cleveland, he was there. He was there. So changed his name. A lot of people didn't like when Kareem changed his name. So
a lot didn't like when Cassius Clay changed his name.
Nah, exactly. So you have to be, and a lot of people in that community like, well, hey, man, my son, my nephew, my dad, my uncle, he had to go. Why call you an athlete? You ain't got to go to the army of Muhammad Ali. Hey, So everybody, it wasn't very popular when Muhammad Ali did what he did. It wasn't very popular with a lot of these guys, but they were willing to risk it. All Kyrie's willing to do is put out conspiracy theories and lose nothing in the process.
I appreciate Kareem's words so much. Allow me to read just a few more of them. Kyrie Irving would be dismissed as a comical buffoon if it weren't for his influence over young people who look up to athletes. When I look at some of the athletes who have used their status to actually improve society, Colin Kaepernick, who, by the way, gave up his whole career for it, LeBron James, Muhammad Ali, Bill Russell, Billie Jean King, Arthur Ashe, many more.
Right.
I'm still quoting Kareem. It becomes clear how much Irving has tarnished the reputations of all athletes who strive to be seen as more than dumb jocks. Boy, that is potently powerful.
Yes.
Kareem goes on to say, you can't just shake your head. You can't just spit out a bunch of nasty tweets. He says, you got to write to his sponsors and tell them to drop Irving. He's calling for a boycott of his products. I mean, that is as powerful as it gets. And he said, don't feel sorry for him. By the end of this year, says Kareem, he will have made $230 million. And he says, in the end, that buys a lot of yes people.
Right.
Well, you know and I know it sure does.
Absolutely.
Okay, so I appreciated what you did yesterday on the show because it wasn't easy. And you've lashed back a couple of times at people on the internet who say, Shannon, you're a black man. You cannot criticize another black man, Antonio Brown. And you're like, yeah, I can.
Right.
When you stoop to the levels he stooped to,
Right.
as you pointed out yesterday with the picture that he posted,
Right.
I can criticize him because
He's wrong.
he's wrong and he warrants criticism. Okay, so this is at a much different level, but Kareem, I get it's black man and black man,
Right.
but this it takes guts and it takes wisdom and it takes perspective to step back and say, Kyrie, you're just flat out wrong
Right.
here. You're making all these people who blaze trails for you so you could make $230 million. You're making them all look so bad. You're tarnishing their credibility
Right.
with you because Kyrie's a smart young man. He's got high IQ. It's just unhinged. It's flawed in its wisdom. There is no wisdom attached to the IQ.
Right.
Right.
It's just, and these, Earth is flat and all this. It's all, Skip, it's always like, I want to go. He's one of these guys that always wants to go against the grain. And so, you're like, man, it's raining outside. And everybody has umbrellas. No, it's not. It's not raining.
No.
Like, come on, Kyrie, bruh. It's okay. I get it. But if you want to put time, and if you want to come up with something that's not a conspiracy theory, you want to put time in and you want to research it and you want to read, okay. But when you tweet Alex Jones, anything that you say after that, bro, you just gonna be dismissed. People, think about it. People lost, families lost their kids, never coming back. People are still grieving. Like, to lose a child. And Kyrie like, oh yeah, that didn't happen. Y'all actors. Really? Because basically when you retweet something, you sign it on like you agree with it.
Although Alex Jones admitted under oath that he plays a character on TV. That's his persona.
Mm-hmm.
That's who he's supposed to be, is the contrarian.
Right.
The shock jock.
Right. So
Right.
He's a joker that put no thought into this. He's just saying things that, you know what? And that's how it goes. Unfortunately, Skip, you can say something and you say it enough and people will start to believe it. It used to be, Skip, when I was growing up, people would be out there right in front of the grocery store and they'd be, Jesus is coming, and nobody would pay attention to him. After a while, one person would stop, then two, and then three. It's kind of like when they're playing the street musicians. Walking by, nobody say nothing. And all of a sudden, they got a crowd. You keep posting stuff, sooner or later, hey, retweet, and now all of a sudden you got 10, 15, 20, 100,000 retweets. And now it's caught fire.
All I know is from my seat on this side of the table, I appreciated Kareem posting what he posted.
Yeah, and Kareem, I don't think Kareem sets out to just know, but he's just at his age and what he's seen and what he's been through, he just doesn't have a whole lot of time for bull jive. He doesn't have a whole lot of time for foolishness, especially coming from a black athlete, knowing where the black athlete, what they've been up against, and how many people have fought. He spoke about Billie Jean King and what the rights that she's spoken for, and Arthur Ashe, and a lot of these former athletes that really suffered and didn't make $230 million, didn't make any kind of money, but they spoke out so guys and gals in today's time can make money. And for Kyrie to just be so dismissive and like, I'm gonna do what I want, I'm gonna say whatever I want to say. It's just, I just can't get down. I still believe he's a phenomenal player.
Yep.
But that's it. I want to watch him play. But when he starts to talk, he might be saying something very interesting. I'm good. I turn the channel.
I hear you.
Excellent points, gentlemen. We got to go on this topic because watch out, Skip. Jerry Jones just gave an update on Dak Prescott's recovery process. We're going to fill you in on the very latest on the quarterback drama in Dallas when Undisputed returns.